Waiver gems and trade block plays. Win today and plan for days. Waiver gems and trade block plays. Win today and plan for days. Waiver gems and trade block plays. Win today and plan for days.
Win your league, stack that bread, or start a boom and lose instead. Sunday Surefire, let's go.
Sunday Surefire. It's your host, Aaron Downtown Brown. I got the co-host with me this week, Ethan Weaver.
Aaron, how we doing? It's been a while.
It has. I am back, but hopefully back, but not forgotten.
Hey, you can never forget your bold takes.
That's right. I'm definitely glad to be back. It's been a fun start to the season. I've been doing a lot of background noise for the podcast. Excited to throw out some fun things on our socials, stats. I think you might have seen some graphs and fun trends that we can look forward to in our betting and fantasy year this year. That's kind of what I've been up to. But Ethan, can you believe we're almost a quarter way through the season already?
It's crazy. I feel like we wait forever for football season to come, and you blink, we're already at week 4. It goes by way too fast. We just got to enjoy it while it's here, and hopefully our fantasy teams are doing well.
Yeah, I agree. Hopefully, I mean, if you're playing multiple leagues like we do too, hopefully they're going the direction you want them to go, at least, right? So we'll definitely see. We have a fun episode for week 4. This episode we're going to talk DFS plays, and if you stay tuned, we will also drop a starts of the week as well this week. So, Ethan, at one point in time for DFS, we used to kick off the show calling it our bullish buys. These are players that we want to spin up on DFS on DraftKings. They usually cost a little bit more. But Ethan, let's start with you. Who are you bullish on in week 4?
Lock of the week, James Cook, 7,100. I think the Buffalo Bills are just going to stop the New Orleans Saints, and James Cook is going to be a big reason for that. The Saints are very bad against the running back position. They ranked 26th, and Cook's averaging 18 rushes a game, 3 targets a game. I mean, this season he has 53 carries, 284 yards, 4 rushing touchdowns, 5.4 yards per carry, and he also has 9 catches for 71 yards. Right now, he ranks number 2 in explosive plays. That's 20-yard reception or a 10-yard rush. He ranks 5th and 6th in rushing and receiving explosive rate, and he's just been an absolute beast in fantasy. The Bills also run the most run plays so far this season per week. They average about 33.3 rushes a game. So I think it's wheels up for James Cook. He's going to get a big, heavy workload against the Saints at home. And it's I think Buffalo's going to run away with this one pretty quickly, which is going to lead to an uptick in rushing attempts for James Cook. And he's just been a touchdown machine. So I think he's a very, very safe but also high ceiling play for DFS.
Ethan, how long has it been since we've been on a podcast show together? It's been quite some time.
It's been a while. It's been a while,
right? But the funny thing is, I love when this happens. Hey, it's like we never left because James Cook is my bullish buy.
Great minds think alike, Aaron.
That's right. It's almost like we have a podcast together. But yeah, no, James Cook is my bullish buy as well. I mean, I love when we do this segment. We don't talk about it before. But we come up with the same guy. But it's pretty easy choice, as you said. Not gonna beat it down. You kind of brought in all the points there. I mean, but also you're not really gonna see that many matchups from week to week where the spread is 16.5 points. So the Bills are favored 16 points over the Saints this week. That usually heavily favors the run game in almost any game script. So just for that reason, I like James Cook. And yeah, you shouldn't really need Josh Allen to do anything flashy to save the day for the Bills. So I'm just all over the Bills running game this week as well. And for the fun, if you want to be a fun, maybe throw in a fun anytime touchdown bet, I'd even say throw in like a Ty Johnson anytime touchdown because he might get a
Garbage time, yeah.
garbage time touchdown too. So, yeah, we were definitely in agreement with James Cook here. Let's move on to a cheap play. Ethan, how about you? You take it away here again. Move on from James Cook and tell us who can you save a little bit of money on.
Yeah, I think you can save money on this player. I think he's a very safe player who has been a staple of his offense thus far through 3 weeks, and that is Jakobi Meyers at $5,400. Right now, this week in week 4, they're going up against Chicago, who ranks 27th against the position. Actually, sorry, 27th in pass yards a game, and they're 29th against the wide receiver position. I mean, in weeks 1 and 2, Myers had 10 and 12 targets, had a dip in week 3 with only, I believe, 4. He had 4 receptions, I believe. And Trey Tucker kind of went ballistic there. But I still think Myers is the number 1 receiver on the team. I mean, I always think Bowers is the number 1 option, but he's kind of gone off to a slightly slower start. And that knee injury, I think, is bothering more than we would like to see. But I think Jakobi Meyers is still the number 1 option at the receiver position. I mean, he plays 93.9% of snaps. He's 14th in targets so far this season with 26. The Raiders are 8th in team pass plays per game. I think they're gonna have to throw the ball a ton against Chicago. I think Chicago's gonna be able to put up points, and Chicago can't really stop the pass right now, which is why I'm actually stacking Geno Smith and Jakobi Meyers in my DFS lineup. I think it's gonna be a big day for Geno, but I mean, Jakobi Meyers has just been great this year. He's 9th in receptions and 10th in receiving yards, 228, and he's also number 5 in yak. So Jakobi Meyers is quietly having a very, very productive season, and I think he's one of the safer receivers in fantasy right now. Maybe he doesn't have the ceiling, obviously, of these top end guys, but for a price of 5,400, I think it's a lock that he's going to get return at least minimum wide receiver 2 value. He's eclipsed over 60 yards receiving in every single week thus far. So I think it's wheels up for Jakobi Meyers in week 4.
All right, I don't mind the Myers play there. Not exactly who I went with. I am going with a wide receiver here from the same game, but the opposite team. Okay, so I'm
Okay.
gonna
Okay.
spend just a couple more dollars. I'm going 5,600. I'm going DJ Moore for the Bears. Okay, I also dropped a blog episode this week. Dropped a couple nuggets for some betting props this week, but I think DJ Moore is just primed to have a big game. The Bears are lined up against the Raiders this week, who are dead last in yards per target against the zone this year. So they averaged 11 yards per attempt per passing throw. So that just kind of screams more opportunities for DJ Moore to just bust a couple big plays. And we know he's got that big playmaking ability in him. He has been a little bit outshadowed by Roma Dunze the last couple weeks, but he's still averaging 10 points a game. And we know DJ Moore can really blow up at any moment. So really with that lackluster secondary with the Raiders, I think Moore is a good candidate to have a boom week. So I'm going DJ Moore 5,600.
I like that call. I think Chicago is going to put up points, which I alluded to, which is why I like Geno Smith and Jakobi Meyers, because I think they're going to have to keep up. But why not? Why not take the cheaper value in DJ Moore instead of paying up for Rome Odunze? DJ Moore scored a touchdown last week. He's still a very productive receiver. I like the call out.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, that should be kind of a fun fantasy game to watch there. I think we're both predicting there. But let's move on to defense. You know what? A lot of people kind of skip over, but I'm wondering if we have the same defense on this one here too. But Ethan, to take it away again, who are you going with defense in DFS this week?
Yeah, I'm going to keep it simple here. I'm going to start the defense against the worst offense in the league, which is the Tennessee Titans. I'm going Houston for a price point of 3,400. I mean, like I said, it's simple. Tennessee Titans offense stinks. They rank 32nd in pass yards a game, 28th in rush yards per game, 31st in total yards a game, and 28th in points. I mean, Houston's 0-3. It's at home. They need a win. I think the defense is going to have a big day. So I'm happy to pay the price point of 3,400 to get Houston in my lineup.
Yeah, not a bad call. It's a conference game, so I think a lot of us kind of seeing how both of these teams are starting off. It's not going to be that exciting of a game, so
No.
it may come down to a big defensive play to win it. So I don't mind it. We actually didn't match on the defenses. I usually try to find a cheap play at defense, but not this week. I think it's so lopsided of a week with the Bills are spread of 16 points. I'm just going Bills defense as well. Just it's a horrible game script for the Saints. I think they're gonna have to play from behind all game. I think it just screams, strip sacks, pick sixes. It's gonna get ugly for the Saints. So I don't mind just going the top defensive this week, just because you're not gonna have one of the best teams against one of the worst teams from week to week. So I went with the Bills. They are the top defense of the week, but my lineup can afford it this week. But they're only 3,700.
You don't believe in the Rattler? Come on, man. He's gonna go off.
Hey, it could be. I mean, we did get the Browns upset over the Packers last week.
Yeah.
So you never know.
No, I like the call. That's I think that's a good pay up in terms of defenses. Like you alluded to, that point spread, it's going to force Spencer Rattler to throw the ball, and I think bad things are going to happen. I believe that game is in Buffalo too, so it's I don't think it's going to be very pretty for the Saints fans, anybody associated with that organization.
No, it should be pretty ugly. But there you go. There's just a quick hitting episode, as the commish likes to say. But definitely good luck to all of you in DFS. Look forward to more episodes drop. We have another one coming up with fantasy starts of the week too, outside the top 24. Make sure you're following us on all of our socials. We got our Discord, blogs too. So check out some fun betting props we got out this week as well. But until next time, folks, peace.